Namaste and welcome to Devi Mandir in Denver, Colorado. I'm Yamajit, and I'm so glad that you could join me this evening for our Friday night puja and satsang. And tonight we're going to be doing a short Devi puja and then a special yoga nidra meditation to help us through the transition from summer to fall. We may have already noticed the occasional leaf is turning. If you look at our box elder tree in the front, the occasional golden leaf is actually starting to fall. And of course, if you have a garden, you're noticing that all the flowers are going to seed at this time. And so, really, the focus on our meditation will be thinking about what we're ready to let go of at this time. As the days are becoming shorter, the nights are becoming longer, and we're going to be making this transition from late summer to fall into winter. I'd like to start out with a couple of quick announcements on some upcoming programs. So, this coming Tuesday will be part 3 of our Yoga Upanishad series, reading through the text and discussing it, and then doing one or more meditational practices related to it. And we're going to be featuring the Suraka uh, Upanishad, which means the Upanishad of the razor. And it's the idea of yoga and meditation as the razor that cuts away ignorance. So that'll be Tuesday at 7. And then next Friday will be part 13 of our Kali Nitya Goddess series. And we'll be doing another fire puja outside, weather permitting. And we'll be honoring the goddess Matra, whose name means matter, and really coming from the same derivation as our word mother as well. A couple of people I would like to remember this evening. Some of you living in the Denver area may have heard of a young Jewish seminary student who was victim of a random shooting earlier this week. So I want to just have a little remembrance for Shmuley Silverberg, who was a student in my classroom this time a year ago. And then on a much brighter note, our friend Marjorie, who's been in the hospital, she is improving, and her family is actually joining us this evening. So when we have our puja and our meditation, we'll certainly remember her and send some positive energy her way as well. And I'm just very grateful that her family is here with us this evening. So to give just a little bit of background, Yoga Nidra means sleep of the yogis. So it's a very deep, guided meditation. Traditionally, you're in Shavasana, so you're laying on your back on a mat. You can use cushions for support, have a blanket over you. That can be sometimes be recommended because the body will lose heat sometimes in deep meditation. And the focus is to bring you into a very deep, relaxed state where a lot of natural healing can take place. And also, it's very traditional to make an intention before Yoga Nidra, just thinking of some small issue in your life that's ready for healing or resolution. And you can also think of somebody close to you as well for the intention. So we're going to, before we begin our opening puja, I'd like to start with just a short seated meditation. I invite you to close your eyes and breathe deeply. And just take a moment to let go of the cares and concerns of the day, and the concerns that you might have for the future as well. Just let this time be for yourself, to be in this moment, giving this time for yourself, for healing, for growth, and for becoming that much closer to the divine, both within and without. And while we're sitting here quietly, I invite you to take a moment to formulate a short intention for this work. So again, just thinking of some part of your life that is ready for healing, is ready for change, or if there's something that you're seeking knowledge for. And just think of a short meditation you can express silently to yourself, both at the beginning and the end of our Yoga Nidra. Just a short sentence to repeat at the beginning and at the end. And if you haven't already, I invite you to slowly bring the palms of your hands together before your heart center. And we'll open our practice tonight by chanting Om 3 times. Inhale. Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmare Padarikaksham Sabhyavyamta Sushi. Om Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmare Padarikaksham Sabhyavyanta Sushi. Om Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmare Pandarikaksham Sabhyavyanta Sushi. Om Shukram Balaranam Vishnam Sasyavanam Shutobhajam Asnavanandaya Savadinopasantaya Jiganesha.
Jai Ganesha.
Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshvara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guru Namah. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru.
Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sagandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritan. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Devi Prapanote Hare Prasida Prasida Matara Jagata Kilasya Prasida Vishve Spada Pe Vishvam Tvameshwara Devi Chachara Charasya Jima Devi.
Jai Devi.
Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Shama Shiva Datri Svasvada Namostute Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jaya Bhutita Harani Jaya Sarvagate Devi Kalaratri Namostute Jai Makali.
Jai Makali.
Om. Om. Om.
Jai Ma.
So now begins the practice of Yoga Nidra. So find a comfortable place to lie down, or if you really prefer, you can also do this as a seated meditation. So if you're choosing to sit up, just do what you need to do to support yourself. You might want to cover with a blanket, have a pillow maybe behind your head to keep the airway open. You can also place something under your knees if that helps as well. And getting ready for Yoga Nidra, just in that process, your help is helping you to transition from one state of consciousness to the other, just as we're going to be doing this practice to help in our transition from one season, the summer season of action, to the season of fall, the season of letting go. And again, cover yourself with a blanket if you'd like. And beginning our practice, I invite you to set aside anything that's on your mind right now. There's nothing at this point you need to do. Just set everything aside for this time and allow yourself to connect within. If you're lying in Shavasana, your legs should be slightly apart, feet flopped out to the sides. Your arms a comfortable distance away from the body, leaving space beneath the armpits. Palms should be facing up. And in any position, just let the shoulders drop away, ease away from the ears. Take a moment to check that your neck is in line and feeling comfortable. And check for any lumps or bumps of clothing, jewelry, or the surface beneath you that might draw your attention away. If you find any way to make adjustments, greater adjustments, or even little micro adjustments. And I invite you now to scan your whole body, checking you're as comfortable as you can and there's nothing calling your attention, nothing that might draw your attention away from this practice of Yoga Nidra, the sleep of the yogis. Now I invite you to take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, feel yourself settle and let go. Now is the time to make any final adjustments that you might need so you're completely comfortable and can completely surrender all doing. And know that you can move whenever you really need to, but just make yourself comfortable so you'll have absolutely no desire to move. And let yourself begin to feel that stillness. And let yourself rest within that stillness. And become aware of the sounds that might be in this room, like the sound of my voice. And let yourself become aware of any distant sounds as well. Just allow your sense of hearing to extend out, receiving all sounds effortlessly and without analysis. Just simply receiving with effortless awareness. Now, I invite you now to bring your hearing into the room, receiving any sounds within the room. And begin to listen for the soft sound of your own body breathing. Listen for your own inhalation and your own exhalation. And feel the body resting. Be aware of your body breathing itself. The breath is natural. Nothing to do. No need for concentration. Just effortless awareness. And I invite you to say to yourself mentally, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra, the sleep of the yogis. I will remain awake. I will remain aware. The process of Yoga Nidra has now begun. So I invite you now to silently repeat your intention for tonight's practice 3 times. Just say it to yourself silently and with meaning. And with a focus shifting upon the coming fall season, just know that the fall is beginning to arrive, and feel those changes that are happening around us. You may have already noticed some leaves that are changing, maybe even some that are beginning to fall. You've been noticing that the flowers are forming seeds. And let that serve as an example to you, to give yourself permission to let go as well. Letting go of things that no longer work for you, and to make way for whatever new beauty is waiting in the very near future. Just picture yourself effortlessly following this fall rhythm of nature, letting go of anything you no longer need with grace and with beauty, and bidding farewell to those old mindsets or those old habits. Letting go of your busy schedule, making way for some well-earned downtime. And without any guilt, and without any shame, just allowing yourself to let go. Knowing that it's perfectly natural to let go right now, embracing the joy of letting go, the freedom of letting go, the lightness, the cleared state ready for you to create your next masterpiece. Like the turning of a page with anticipation of the next. Picturing yourself letting go and thinking about what you will release. Will you release a certain thought, a certain feeling, an old habit, an activity that no longer works for you? Not thinking, just feeling into it. What would you like to release? And what would releasing it feel like? Just what spontaneously comes into your mind first. And imagine yourself, what it's like after it's released. Feel the lightness of that release. And saying to yourself mentally now, I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. So I invite you now to take a little trip through your body, witnessing with curiosity and effortless awareness. Allow your mind to hop from one body part to the next. No need to think, just awareness. Awareness of any sensations, any thoughts, any feelings that might arise, but without attachment, without thinking, without judging. Just simply noticing and moving freely on. So I invite you to first bring awareness to the point between the eyebrows, then the hollow of the throat, the right shoulder, the right elbow, effortless, traveling deep in the body, down to the middle of the right wrist, the right thumb, the tip of the index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger. Then back up to the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, back to the hollow of the throat, sweeping awareness over to the left shoulder, down to the left elbow, deep in the body, effortless. The middle of the left wrist, the left thumb, tip of the index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger. And back up to the wrist, to the elbow, to the shoulder, to the hollow of the throat, then to the heart center, the right side of the chest, the heart center, the left side of the chest, the heart center, the navel center, tip of the tailbone, the right hip joint, the right knee joint, the right ankle joint, the right big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the little toe. Then back up to the right ankle joint, the knee joint, the hip joint, the tip of the tailbone, and sweeping awareness now to the left hip joint, the left knee joint, the left ankle joint, the left big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of the little toe. Then back up to the left ankle, the knee joint, the hip joint, tip of the tailbone, the navel center, the heart center, the hollow of the throat, the eyebrow center, the eyebrow center, the eyebrow center. Now become aware of the chest and notice the body breathing itself. Feel the chest and notice the chest gently rising and falling with each breath. Nothing for you to do. just simply witnessing the breath. Now bring awareness to the nostrils. And move awareness to the right nostril. Feeling that with each breath stream coming in the right nostril, heat is created in the body. Each breath coming into the right nostril and heat created in the body. And now move awareness to the left nostril, feeling that with each breath stream coming in the left nostril, cooling is created in the body. Each breath coming in the left nostril and cooling being created within the body. Now bring awareness to both nostrils and feel the balance of the two streams of breath coming in, right and left, heating and cooling, balanced temperature. Just take a few deep breaths now, fully awake and aware, feeling a balance of heat and cooling in the body. Now beginning to manifest sensations in the body. Start by feeling the sensation of a crisp fall breeze blowing across your whole body. Feel the cool air blowing from the tips of your toes to the top of your head, and from the top of the head to the tips of your toes. And feel the cool air turning colder. Feel your whole body naturally contracting, pulling in from the cold, deep in until your body actually starts to shiver. Cold permeating your skin, your tissues, deep into your bones, Goosebumps across the body, shivering. Noticing the breath of your left nostril, feeling cold air flowing in with each inhalation. Feel the contraction in the nostril and the cooling sensation. And with each breath in through the left nostril, your body becomes colder and colder. Goosebumps, shivering. Feeling cold in all parts of the body, cold in the arms, cold legs, cold torso, head. Feel the cold on your face, your cheeks, the tip of the nose, forehead, ears, cold at the temples, up along the back of the neck, shivering cold at the top of your head, cold, shivering throughout the whole body. Now let go of the sensation of cold completely. Just let it go. Let go of the sensation of cold throughout your whole body. Notice that you can release the sensation of cold from your body anytime that you need. So I invite you now to manifest the sensation of heat in your body. Feel heat arising in the whole body, bringing awareness to the navel center. This is a chakra or energy center. This chakra or energy center is where you can create heat and radiate it throughout the body. Feel the fire in the belly. Feel the navel center like a blazing fire, the intensely hot core of the sun. Feel the incredible heat radiating out, creating warmth for your whole body, right out of the tips of your fingers and toes. Heat flowing out like lava, permeating your whole body. Feel the heat deep in your bones, radiating out, expanding in all directions to the muscles, the skin, the arms and legs, the tips of the toes and the fingers, the face, the ears, the top of the head, an abundance of heat throughout the body. So much heat it spills out, even heating the air surrounding your body, creating its own heat wave. Just feel the heat in every pore of your body. So much heat, sweat escaping from your pores. Feel your whole body breaking into a sweat, armpit sweating, forehead, eyelids sweating, palms sweating, soles of the feet are sweating. Heat throughout the entire body. And notice the breath in your right nostril. With each exhalation, notice the expansion of the right nostril and the sensation of heat flowing out from the right nostril. And with each breath through the right nostril, develop the feeling of heat. Each inhale and exhale through the right nostril, intensifying the feelings of heat throughout the body so much that the heat radiates out, hot, sweating. And then let go of the sensation of heat. Completely let it go. Let go of the sensation of heat throughout the whole body, noticing that you have the power to manifest or let go of heat in the body anytime that you need. Just take a moment now and rest in the awareness of your own power. You have the power to manifest or to let go of any temperatures anytime that you like. We will now open the doors of intuitive knowing. Power of intuitive knowing always available to you effortlessly. A series of symbols will be named, images, thoughts, or feelings might arise. Just continue to be the witness. Be effortless, simply watching with detached awareness. Nothing to do, just witnessing and experiencing. A pen and notebook. A pen and notebook. A pen and notebook. Sunrise. 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 Red apples. Red apples. Red apples. A sandy beach. A sandy beach. A sandy beach. A stack of papers. A stack of papers. A stack of papers. A vegetable garden. Vegetable garden. Vegetable garden. Snowy mountain. Snowy mountain. Snowy mountain. Bowl of rice. Bowl of rice. Bowl of rice. A fluffy blanket. A fluffy blanket. A fluffy blanket. Sunshine through the trees. Sunshine through the trees. Sunshine through the trees. And allowing yourself the opportunity to just rest quietly in a place of stillness and in a place of silence. Now is the perfect time to once again repeat your personal intention 3 times silently to yourself. If you can repeat it with feeling and awareness now, it cannot fail. And then say to yourself mentally, I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. And know that your intention has been received deep into your being and is already manifesting. Just take a moment to feel the peace of this intention manifested. Become aware again of your breath and your body resting and breathing itself. Hear the sound of your body breathing, like the sound of the bell. And feel the sensation of your body breathing. Externalizing your awareness, becoming aware of the room that you're in, the floor, the walls and the ceiling. Listening for sounds within the room. And know that the practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to an end. Develop awareness of your body and the place that you're in. Feel your awareness coming back into your body. Yoga Nidra is now complete. I invite you to take a deep and clearing breath, allowing yourself to come back. Beginning gentle movements with the body, moving your fingers, moving your toes, making any gentle movements with the body that feels good at this moment. I invite you now to make larger movements, moving your feet, your legs, your hands, your arms, just moving any body parts that are calling to you at this time. And if you're lying down, when you're ready, just roll your body to the right side. And take a few deep breaths, integrating your Yoga Nidra experience into your everyday experience. And if you were lying down, I invite you now to press yourself slowly back up to sitting, keeping your eyes closed if you can. Just take your time. There's no rush. Sitting comfortably, back straight as you can make it. Take another deep, clearing breath in. And a long breath out. And say to yourself mentally one more time, I shift beautifully into the season of letting go. And hold that feeling within you. And we'll finish by chanting Om Shanti 3 times. Please bring the palms of your hands together, heart center. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Om. Jai Ganesha. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Ma Devi. Jai Ma Kali. Jai Mata Di.
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 And when you're ready, softly open your eyes and allow your eyes to adjust to the room. Aware of yourself in the room and your intention to shift beautifully into the season of letting go. Namaste.
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 And thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Jai Ma. So I thank you so very much for being here. Blessings always, and have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
And I look forward to you joining me on Tuesday for our next satsang. Jai Ma.
Jai Ma.